Drink water, guys. Hydrate. Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Eileen. Today I'm gonna share with you what I have learned and what is covered during the basic model training in terms of the theory side, whereby the industry knowledge, social media and everything. So I'm just gonna touch and go for this whole video. So continue to watch if you are interested. I'm going to firstly touch on industry knowledge because this is actually like the first lesson of the whole course of basic academy, and we were provided with this book over here, which is the industry knowledge book. I'm going to share with you what I have learned in each lesson, so let's get started. So industry knowledge lessons are all taught by Bonita herself.
First lesson we actually taught.
First thing, industry general terms. If you remember from my previous Q&A, I've said like some of the lessons they do show us some general terms that we should know. For example, it's call time. So call time is actually like the reporting time for the model to be there at that area. So for the first lesson, we also learned that what are some of the model's necessities. So for example, black heels, jeans that are fitted well on our body, and like tank tops, makeup, skincare, sunscreen, the things that we need, like for example a Hollywood tape or safety pin. So these are some of the things that we have to prepare during like shoots or casting. When we bring it there, you never know when like the castings or like the shoot needs, then you will have to use it. So it's always good to prepare. So for the second lesson, we were taught of what type of models we want to be. So if you think like models are just taking photo runways, no, there's actually more to it. So for example, as like a plus size model like me, models for runway, fashions, catalogs, and also commercial as well. There are actually different things that models can do, whereby there are like campaigns that you can do, events, lookbook, bridal and jewelry shows as well. So these are actually different niche that the model can choose. So for the third lesson, we actually learn on what to prepare during a castings, and also we will share with like what is the difference between a model agency and a placement agency, whereby model are the one that nurtures you, or placement agency is the one that you go overseas and you are under them. So they are like the placement agency where they provide you a job for you to work and earn money when you are overseas. What is there to prepare for a casting? So for example, if you know that you are going for a commercial casting, you have to prepare on like how you present yourself, because first impression does matter to everyone. For the fourth lesson, we were taught on more details on what we should prepare before going for a shoot or a casting or just like fashion shows. So for example, as before going for casting for shoot, you should definitely check where's the location, how you're gonna go, how long is the traveling time, and who you'll be looking for during the shoot or the casting, because you might not know, like for example, one day when a company can have like a few castings, end up you're not going to the correct casting, so then it'll be a mess. So for the fifth lesson, which is the last lesson, we were taught on like placements. Actually there are different types. So for example, as Asia and Europe side, so these both side, it has its pros and cons for sure. Okay, this is just example like what Bonita shares, so I'm just gonna share. I personally haven't get any placement for. I'm just gonna share what I learned and like what going into my brain, okay? So like for example, freedom wise, Asia side, they will be more strict, as they will be like renting a van or like a car to bring you to places for the casting. While for the Europe side, they will most probably throw you everything yourself and tell you to plan yourself. So which means it's more freedom because you can plan it yourself and like put gaps or anything to like make yourself more free. So yes, this is the whole touch and go version of what is covered in this whole book over here. Cause if you want to learn more, you should sign up the Basic Academy when it's open. So to bring our own notebooks during the whole training. So here it is. I'm gonna use this there. So everything here is all like the information I have from the whole course of learning. So now next topic would be social media. So social media was taught by Alex. He taught us on like bio, profile pictures. Cause now we know that social media is actually a part of our online portfolio. So he will be the one like teaching us how to groom ourselves, have a nice Instagram account for people like clients. They might go to your social media account and start looking through photos, and you never know they like your vibes and they will like cast you for their own events. There are many Instagram tips out there, so he kind of just like summarized for us and told us what to do. I mean, Instagram is quite a big thing now, so it's good to have all these tips. So next lesson would be fashion styling lessons taught by Josiah himself. So first lesson, he taught us the different fashion styles we have in this whole world, like street style, hierarchical style, or like monochrome style. There's a lot of type of style, and then we were taught to bring our own clothes on the second lesson. So the second lesson we had like kind of like vetting on what we wear normally, and also Josiah, he brought clothes for us to try on. Oh, it's quite fun for sure. I'm really thankful, like, cause on the day that we had our first outdoor shoot, he was actually here to help us confirm our styling. And yep, this is the photo of the shoot, and shout out to Min Hua for this outdoor shoot.
And we were supposed to be outside, but it started raining the whole day from the morning till like afternoon. So and then out we had like an indoor shoot, but for us we were split into 2 batches. So one of the batch was in another location. For mine was like during inside the car park. So yep, but to be honest it's very stressful because it's like you never know what will happen. And it's our first shoot, guys.
Next lesson would be skincare and makeup. So this was prepared by Eileen herself. Yeah, the information here is like, well, okay, so personally I'm very interested in beauty stuff, so some of the things I actually know myself. And then like, yeah, cause some of the girls are very young, so they are like super new to this, especially like skincare wise, cause a lot of us don't really have a proper skincare. So actually the 4 main things that you actually need is just first sunscreen, so you have to apply every single day. Apparently you're actually supposed to apply indoors,
But guilty, I don't apply indoors because I'm lazy.
so yep, I apply sunscreen during the day, cleanser, toner, and most probably a moisturizer. So this is the 4 basic things you have to have.
Cause like I think when I was younger I didn't really care because I was like having like a normal skin type, and slowly like when I start growing older I feel like every time I wash my face I feel my whole face is like stretched, so it's like pulling effect, so it's like dry. So like the moment I put moisturizer it's all good. So yeah guys, just do your skincare cause your face will thank you.
So back to lesson. First lesson we were taught about how to prep our skin for makeup, and I was the demo person. I was like, well, I was pampered with skincare and makeup. Second lesson was how to do our makeup, especially like casting makeups, how to do our hair as well. So for like casting hair, how should we tie, take care of our hair using oil, or shout out to my Masil that I always use myself, and my hair is like super soft and smells good. Like things to groom yourself, make yourself look even better.
And shout out to my blue bag cause I help my mom to work and I have a shoot tomorrow.
And then our last lesson was just teaching us on different looks. So for example, a bit more heavy makeup or like smoky eye. So yeah. So the next one would be commercial acting by Edward. So he was the one that taught us on like how to act, cause I remember he said that everyone can act, it's just in terms of how well you can act. So he taught us on like emotional memories, some of the tips that I learned. Like, I mean, everyone has drink a hot cup water or like coffee or tea. Imagine the cup is in front of us, how would we drink it? So for example, if it's a full cup of like coffee, will you drink it like this all the way?
Which is like kind of doesn't make sense. And like if it's hot, will you blow it?
These are like some of the tips that I learned from him that like will improve myself. Cause
fun fact, like during the exam I was chosen to be the commercial acting site. So the commercial acting details was drinking a coffee, smelling the coffee, and then like enjoying the coffee.
So I feel like that whole session was quite enjoyable.
It's stressful actually, like cause like you know you're shy and everything. So yeah, but everyone seems to be quite adaptive, so which is a good thing. And yeah.
Oh yes.
If you have watched the basic model video, the part where we were doing our commercial acting, the part where we have to like put earpiece or like just talking with script. Thank God they didn't put mine cause I screwed up. So one of the mistakes that all of us did was we kind of play the music and we kind of like drop the phone. So whereby we don't put it anywhere, put it in our pocket. We just drop it and forgot about it and just continue doing our stuff. So that was the part that I was like, oh yeah, if it's real, it will be weird cause we will be dropping the phone on the floor cause we never put it somewhere.
So it's like acting is like you really have to imagine everything in real life so it looks real.
Salutes to the actors and actors out there. It's not easy, really, especially the script. My brain was just like...
So we had only one lesson, which is understanding camera and lighting. So this lesson was taught by Siobhan.
I actually met her before because I had a shoot with Go Choo Choo.
And yeah, she was very friendly. So she taught us on things like what to prepare before a shoot, when to speak up when it's necessary, especially if like you feeling uncomfortable, we should speak up to like the bookers. And lighting, if the lighting is this way, we should face the lighting to get a better look than going against, because if you're going against, then your face most probably being blocked, especially here because it doesn't have lighting unless there's the photographer's aim. But normally they won't do it because they want to show your pretty faces. We also had Amy, whereby she taught us on physical health and mental health. So physical health example, we had 3 exercising lessons with her. One lesson was talking and how she tried a lot of type of diet and which diet actually works for her. Cause yeah, stereotype of like model stuff.
But actually the important thing is to get the good nutrition, have a balanced diet, and then I guess you'll just naturally lose your weight and of course exercise.
And then we had a lesson on mental health. We do know that social media nowadays are pretty stressful. As a model for herself, she shared like her experience and like important to know when people are giving you hate comments or like comments that helps you to improve yourself. So these are type of things that you have to like battle in your brain. So mental health is important. We had our posing lesson, whereby first lesson we were taught by Nicole. She taught us on catalog poses, and then second was Bonita. She taught us on like basic poses and how do you your poses, cause there's many different type of variations. So for example, front, side, tilt up, tilt down is already one pose. Third lesson was with Casey, and she taught us on like fashion poses, which are those really big and like fashion poses. So for the big final lesson was a catwalk lesson. Bonita was the one teaching and Elise was the one assisting us. If I never forget, I just said that majority of the lesson is catwalk lesson because practice makes perfect, and walking such a tall skinny heels wasn't easy for sure, and walking runways is pretty difficult. So we had lesson where we went back to the studio to practice ourselves.
If you're wondering, catwalk isn't just walking and then pose at the front and like walk back. Isn't that easy?
If you think it's easy, you should join Basic Academy and then you'll see how hard is it. So some little things during the catwalk was first was then. If you never watched our basic model video, watch them. And you'll see what is a wall stand, correct our posture, and then we had our 8-beat walk, 4-beat walk, 2-beat walk, bridal walks, jewelry walks, casting walks, and PP turn, which is like a way of walking. It's actually variation of walks. If you think that model is just one runway walk, you're wrong. So we actually had indoor shoot and also outdoor shoot. So for my outdoor shoot, I was with Minhua, and then indoor shoot I was with Ivan. Both of them are really nice. Like all the photographers and makeup artists are all very nice. So it was a very fun shoot. So yay!
Maybe I should share a video on what is covered in the exam assessment. maybe?
So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this talking video. I'm going to have a hard time editing this video cause
Fun fact, this is actually my third time trying to film this video cause number one, I was super not organized in my videos, and yeah, I'm still learning how to really do talking videos, especially because my language isn't the best and it's everywhere. So yeah, I keep redoing cause I'm just like, I'm not gonna edit this. Yeah, so I'm just going to edit this video and eat some steamboat. So happy Chinese New Year, 新年快乐, cause it's the Chinese New Year week. It still is the Chinese New Year week, and 吃得饱饱，不要吃太饱 cause 等一下你会肥。This Chinese New Year was a bit sad cause I can't return back to Malaysia. I like to go back to Malaysia to celebrate Chinese New Year. Yeah, cause like Malaysia has this Chinese New Year vibe that I like, and my whole family loved it. So Malaysia is the best for Chinese New Year.
I hope you enjoy. To like, subscribe and comment if you have any ideas or anything you want to ask me. On the notification bell so you get a notification when I post a video. So yeah, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Fun fact, I helped my mom to work during Chinese New Year, and this is all I get. Literally blue bags cause all the heavy stocks. But it's fine. And my mom only gets 3 days of off day during Chinese New Year for the 365 days per year. So
He himself was remember of if I never forget